Welcome into the special edition of the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. Lauren Cash, Josh McKinney. We hope you have had a very Merry Christmas. Lauren, it's hard to believe, but the 2016 Mountain Classic just less than 2 weeks away.
You are absolutely right, Josh. Excuse me, I'm still in the Christmas spirit apparently. This year it's being played at Knott County Central High School, and it should be another great tournament. And tonight we'll preview the boys' side of things. But before we get to this year's field, let's go back and revisit last year.
Oh, say can you see?
Justice nails one deep from downtown to hazard a. The Patriots of Knott County Central 76, the Harlan County Black Bears 53.
Hardy for the lead. Yes! Smith slash and dash and score.
Oh, what a spin move by Dalton, and he finishes plus the contact. And a steal in the open court. This is Crank, and we're tied at 61. Whitmore rattles home a three. Another three for Braxton Whitmore. It's up. It's good by Carmichael. Long one from the corner by Carmichael. Yes, indeed.
Barger again quickly to the basket. He's swarmed and he scores anyway. 33 points for Matthew Barger. Farmer a long three, and it's 3-0 Tigers. 2-on-1. Justice to Hall. Alley-oop, he throws it in. One by Beverly as he took it away from Estep, and there he goes. That's what he likes to do, and he scores.
Well, they turn it over, and it leads to a run-out dunk for Blake Smith, point number 19.
Farmer's wide open.
Bang on the three. Farmer, his 5th tray of the game. Combs, good. And the Patriots lead by 16 now.
First place in the 2015 Mountain Classic, the Patriots of Knott County Central High School. And the 2015 Most Valuable Player for the Mountain Classic from Knott Central, Evan Hall.
And the hope of the brave.
Fantastic tournament last year. Staying with last year's tournament, a rundown of last year's all-tournament team. Cameron Carmichael of Harlan County, from Buckhorn, Caleb Estep and Connor Hoskins. Clay County teammates Trey Farmer and Blake Smith, Braxton Beverly, Damon Tobler, Braxton Whitmore, all of Perry County Central, and from Knott County Central, Austin Combs, and the Classic's all-time leading scorer, Cameron Justice.
A few of the other award winners from the 2015 Mountain Classic. Evan Hall of Knott County Central was your most valuable player. Fellow Patriot Isaac Cottle was given the 6th Man Award, and the 110% award went to Ryan House of Clay County, and Brandon Richardson of Lawrence County was awarded the Sportsmanship Award. Well, coming up on this special edition of Sports Overtime, we look ahead to this season's Boys Mountain Classic matchups. Yeah,
that's right, and it all starts with the top half of the bracket, including a Mountain Top 10 matchup in game number 1.
Tuesday, January 5th starts the Boys Mountain Classic opening round, and we begin with two teams who aren't too familiar with each other. One is making its 4th appearance in the Mountain Classic, the other its 1st ever appearance. Here's the preview for number 8 Letcher County Central versus number 2 South Laurel. The opening round of the Boys Mountain Classic starts off with a bang. The second-ranked team in the Mountains features a traditional center that's wreaked havoc on South Laurel's opponents so far this season. Caleb Taylor is shooting better than 78% from the field, and he and the Cardinals are ready to make their 1st ever appearance in the Mountain Classic. On the other side of the court are the 8-1 Letcher County Central Cougars. Their fast-paced offense is centered around junior Terrell Carter. Carter is averaging 30.5 points per game. That's good for the 2nd best scoring average in the state.
They shoot the basketball really well, 40% from 3. They score a lot of points, over 80 points a game, so it's going to be a really tough test for us to go over there and play in a big-time event like the Mountain Classic, so we're going to have to be prepared.
Letcher Central is set to make its 4th appearance in the Mountain Classic, and for South Laurel, this will be their 1st one. And Coach Davis says it'll be good practice for his team as they work towards the postseason.
I've been here 5th year, and I went over and watched the tournament, and it's just the atmosphere and the prestige of it, and we think we have a pretty good team, so I thought it'd be a great opportunity to send our guys over there and get some tournament experiences against some really high quality teams.
The Cards and the Cougars get everything started Tuesday, January 5th at 6:45 from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex at Knott County Central High School. All right, again, the 8th-ranked Cougars and the 2nd-ranked Cardinals get the boys tournament started on Tuesday, January 5th, 6:45 p.m. start time at Knott County Central High School. Letcher County Central is making its first appearance since 2012, but just 2-6 in the Classic. South Laurel again is making its first ever appearance in the Mountain Classic.
The second first-round matchup on Tuesday night is an intriguing one between two hard-nosed physical teams that can also run up and down the court and shoot the rock, the Buckhorn Wildcats and the Harlan County Black Bears. For the first time ever, the Buckhorn Wildcats are making back-to-back appearances in the Mountain Classic, but aside from their runner-up finish in 2012, have only managed a 4-7 record in the tournament.
I think the biggest thing that you take away from that, especially last year, is that no matter who you play, win or lose, second round or third round or whatever it is, it's going to be a quality basketball team. And whether you win the first one or lose the first one, the next game is going to be just as rough or rougher than the game you just played. So being able to maintain that level of competition for 2 or 3 days in such a short time against such quality competition, it's really a different level of preparation from a mental standpoint.
As for Buckhorn's opponent, the Harlan County Black Bears, they have fared well in the Classic in their short history, finishing in 5th place in 2012 and 2013, and hope to build off last year's 1-1 performance.
Well, hopefully it helps us a lot. When we come over there last year, it was the first time our kids had been on TV before, and you could tell his nerves. Plus, we was playing one of the better teams in the state, Knott County. So hopefully this time, with the experience of last year, we'll make a better showing.
While the two teams have not met very many times on the court, both head coaches, John Noble of Buckhorn and Michael Jones of Harlan County, are well aware of their opponent.
We have some concern about their length, about their ability to create plays off the dribble, especially got a couple of really nice, long, young guys there in Carmichael and Spurlock. Their length concerns us. I know Coach Jones, and I think he's an excellent coach, and he's kind of a gritty guy. And I think they play a lot like he coaches. I think they get out and get up in you a little bit, and they get after you.
A really hard matchup for us. I saw Buckhorn play a lot this summer, and they're very skilled. Their guards are skilled, and Coach Noble does an excellent job with any team he has over there, and he's built him up another good team, so it'll be a good challenge for us.
And both coaches would love for his team to bring home a Mountain Classic championship for its community.
It means a lot to our kids. It's the most prestigious tournament we feel like in the state of Kentucky, especially the mountains, and our kids look forward to playing in it. It's an honor for us to be invited back and be able to play, so we're really looking forward to it.
It would almost be, aside from a regional championship, it would probably be the pinnacle of what we could hope to achieve.
The Wildcats and the Black Bears will play the final game of the night on Tuesday, January 5th, a scheduled 8:30 tip-off. The two teams have never played in the Classic. Harlan County making its 4th appearance. The Black Bears finished in 5th place back in 2012 and 2013. This will be Buckhorn's 7th appearance. The Wildcats finished runner-up back in 2012, their best finish ever. Well, straight ahead, we move our focus to the bottom half of the boys' Mountain Classic bracket.
Yeah, highlighted by top-ranked Clay County and a meeting between number 3 Lawrence County and number 4 Perry Central.
Without question, one of the more intriguing first-round games in this year's Mountain Classic is Perry County Central versus Lawrence County. As it stands right now, both teams are currently ranked in the top 5 of the Mountain Top 10, and both teams' style of play should mean a lot of fun for the fans. The Perry County Central Commodores entered the 2016 Mountain Classic with the 2nd most championships of any team to play in the tournament, but have finished as runners-up in each of the last 2 years.
In the corner, Hazard wins the Mountain Classic. Knott Central, King of the Mountains 2015.
And the team is well aware of that. Absolutely. The last 2 years, actually, Hazard beat us 2 years ago in the finals. So we've had 2 years of the runner-up. We want another opportunity to maybe win one.
Meanwhile, on the other sideline, the Lawrence County Bulldogs feel last year they did not properly prepare for the tournament and what is expected to survive Mountain Classic week. But this year, they are ready to show how good they really are.
I think last year we realized just how good that competition is in the WYMT, but I don't know if we came in with the same attitude as everybody else in the WYMT as far as playing, how hard you're going to have to play to win it. And hopefully this year we can go into it with an attitude of being ready to step up to that highest level of competition.
The two teams have met once before in the tournament, with the Commodores winning the semifinal matchup in 2014. But this season, the two teams, at least on paper, are very similar to one another.
The way we're built right now is a lot the way that Lawrence County is built. We're very similar teams. We're perimeter-oriented teams that's going to shoot a lot of threes. We're going to try to get up and down the floor quickly. A lot of pressure, different pressure situations. It's a really good matchup.
But only one team can advance to round number 2 and move one step closer to a Mountain Classic championship.
We look forward to any time we can play against really good competition. We like that opportunity, and we want to really step up to those occasions, and we really thought this was a great opportunity to do that again this year. Enjoyed being a part of it last year, didn't have the success we wanted, and really look forward to coming back and trying to prove ourselves again.
The Commodores and Bulldogs will tip things off on Wednesday, January 6th at 6:45, the second of 3 games overall that night. The only other meeting in the Classic between these two teams came back in the 2014 semifinals, with Perry Central winning 67-59. Perry is making its 16th Mountain Classic appearance, while Lawrence County will be making just its 3rd.
It's a rematch of one of last season's Mountain Classic semifinals, Clay County and Knott Central. The Patriots got the best of the Tigers last year, 56-51, but Clay County is the top-ranked team in the Mountains and are poised to make a run to the championship game. The final game of the Mountain Classic opening round is between two teams who are pretty familiar with each other. Last season, Clay County and Knott Central met up in the semifinals of the Classic, where the Patriots beat the Tigers 56-51.
Well, when you talk about Knott County, you talk about a tradition-rich school. They've been a powerhouse of the 14th region there for the last 4 or 5 years. So, anytime you got a program that's got that much tradition, they're going to come at you and play hard and play with a lot of pride.
The Tigers started this season 8-0 before falling in the championship game of the Tarkanian Classic in Las Vegas. Patriots head coach B.B. King knows they will have their hands full with Clay County.
I'll be honest, it's going to be a challenge for us. We're young. Of course, we're going against Clay County, and I'll be honest, they're probably the favorite in him or South Law. And it's going to be that's an awful tough game for us to compete with, But I think our kids will. I think we'll come. Of course, I think we'll play hard.
In the 29 years of the Mountain Classic, Clay County has participated in it 25 years and won it 9 times. To the Tigers, winning the Mountain Classic means quite a bit.
It is special. In my office, we keep district championship trophies and regional championship trophies and WYMT championships. So it is special for Clay County because Coach Keith always wanted to be a part of it, and it's just, I guess, as years has went along, it's just always been a special tournament for Clay County, and it's a tournament that that we really want to win.
The Patriots are the reigning champs of the Mountain Classic, but have a tall order waiting for them in the opening round. The final first-round game of the boys tournament is scheduled for Wednesday night, January 6th, 8:30 p.m. start time. The defending Classic champion Knott County Central Patriots and the #1 team in the Mountain Top 10, the Clay County Tigers. Historically, Clay County owns this tournament with the most appearances, now at 25, and the most titles with 9. This is the 9th appearance for the Patriots, who have won 2 Mountain Classic championships. Well, the Mountain Classic preview portion of tonight's show is done, but there's still a pretty big game to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, the Cats and the Cards getting together tomorrow at Rupp Arena. We will hear from both teams about the in-state rivalry. Well, as you know, and as you know, a pretty big game tomorrow afternoon in Lexington as number 12 Kentucky welcomes in number 16 Louisville.
Yes, the Wildcats coming off a loss to Ohio State last weekend, and like several other games this season, they seem to miss some muscle down low. Freshman big man Ty Wynyard is with the team and will be eligible for the game, but his playing time is the big question.
Kenny did, so Kenny spent a day or 2 with him. He's just got to get in shape. It's just hard. He hadn't, playing the way we play at the level we play. We'll have to see. I haven't seen him really practice. This few days will be the first time he's with us practicing.
On the Louisville side of things, the Cardinals beat Utah Valley Wednesday night to improve to 11-1 on the season, with 6 of those wins coming against teams with a winning record. With the team's 2 primary players transfers and Rick Pitino having to replace 4 starters, things have gone more smoothly than expected, but Pitino says things are about to get tougher.
Offensively, we've passed the ball well, we shot the ball well. It's just defensively we're not where we need to be, but I wouldn't expect it with all these new players, 4 starters gone. I wouldn't expect it, but we'll get there, and we're going to have to get there right away because we're going to play some outstanding teams. Even Wake Forest has given us problems. The only thing you don't know is you got to make your free throws because we're going to be in a lot of close games, and you have to make your free throws.
The latest chapter in the Wildcats-Cardinals rivalry takes place tomorrow afternoon at Rupp Arena, 12 o'clock noon tip time. Right here on WYMT, Kentucky leads the all-time series with Louisville 33-15 and has won 7 of the last 8 meetings and is 7-5 all-time versus the Cards in Lexington.
But you're pretty excited about being up there for that one tomorrow.
I'm pretty excited to get to shoot that one tomorrow.
Well, there you have it, an in-depth preview of this year's Boys Mountain Classic tournament. Next week on New Year's Day, we will turn our attention to the girls tournament.
Yes, we will. The college football bowl season continues tomorrow, and Marshall among the 12 teams playing when it takes on UConn. Sports reporter Rich Donnelly from our sister station at WSAZ in Huntington is in Florida covering the herd, and we're going to leave you with this, his rendition of The Night Before Christmas.
It's pretty good. Merry Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through St. Pete, not a creature was stirring, not even a defensive lineman's fast feet. All the helmets were hung in the equipment truck with care, in hopes that referees would call the game clean and fair. Marshall's offense has been explosive at times this year, but they've relied on not the option, I-form, nor even the veer. Michael Selby's the center, and with the ball in his hand, he lines up the offense and barks out a command. On Litton and Watson, motion Sebastian Johansson. If DeAndre Reeves returns a kick for a touchdown, he'll be in the end zone dancing. To what my sparkling eye does appear, but Doc Holliday, dressed in his latest bowl gear. He has a message for his team as he gathers them tight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.